A new out-of-this-world game mode, destructible terrain on Erangel, and some new gun attachments. All this and more as we dive into the Update 41.1 patch report. First up, there's a new threat to Miramar, and this one commands an extraterrestrial army. In PUBG's newest game mode, Xenopoint, you and your team will fight back against the invasion, choosing from different paths, upgrading your gear, and fighting against increasing odds to challenge and defeat the Architect. It's a challenging mixture of roguelite and third-person shooter that will keep you and your team pushing the limits to see how far you can go. There's even an event pass to go with it, so you can collect cool rewards while saving the entire human race. Next, Erangel's about to go through a little forced landscaping now that we've added destructible terrain. Frag grenades, mortars, the Panzerfaust, C4 and vehicle explosions will all alter the terrain around them when they explode. You could also use the pickaxe to dig yourself some cover. We should note that the destruction does not apply to buildings, so you're safe indoors for now. Keep an eye out for destructible terrain in ranked games as well, and during custom match esports mode on Erangel, Miramar, Rondo, and Tago. Guns are getting a few more attachments this update as well. The hybrid scope will let you easily swap between 1x and 4x magnification. We've also added a new tilted grip, a solid starter choice that improves both horizontal and vertical recoil, while also reducing camber shake. To make room for this new toy, the angled foregrip has been removed. We also decreased the base horizontal and vertical recoil on the Dragunov. There's also a new emergency support flare to call in a care package. New level 1 and level 3 jammer pack with storage space equal to their level. The ability to call in a supply drop with an enemy blue chip at a tower, and more. So be sure to check out the patch notes for full details. Update 41.1 is here. So get attached to the new attachments. Enact some light terraforming on Erangel, and fight back the alien threat before they become our alien overlords. We'll see you on the battlegrounds.
goes on. It goes on. It goes on. It goes on.
Switch it up, I'm in my reverie, solo in my energy, sensing all your jealousy, take it. I don't care enough, I let it be, nothing off my memories. If I ever hit it ice, I'ma do my thing. Fear of missing out, it's scared of me. Where the fuck you been? Always gotta keep them wondering. What's the reason in front end? They look better on paper, I look better in person. It all works in my favor. It goes on, 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 on. Switch it up, I'm in my reverie, solo in my energy, sensing all your jealousy, take it. I don't care enough, I let it be, nothing off my memories. If I ever hit it ice, I'ma do my thing. Fear of missing out, it's scared of me. Where the fuck you been? Always gotta keep them wondering. What's the reason in front end? They look better on paper, I look better in person. It all works in my favor. It goes on, 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 on.
A new out-of-this-world game mode, destructible terrain on Erangel, and some new gun attachments. All this and more as we dive into the Update 41.1 patch report. First up, there's a new threat to Miramar, and this one commands an extraterrestrial army. In PUBG's newest game mode, Xenopoint, you and your team will fight back against the invasion, choosing from different paths, upgrading your gear, and fighting against increasing odds to challenge and defeat the Architect. It's a challenging mixture of roguelite and third-person shooter that will keep you and your team pushing the limits to see how far you can go. There's even an event pass to go with it, so you can collect cool rewards while saving the entire human race. Next, Erangel's about to go through a little forced landscaping now that we've added destructible terrain. Frag grenades, mortars, the Panzerfaust, C4 and vehicle explosions will all alter the terrain around them when they explode. You could also use the pickaxe to dig yourself some cover. We should note that the destruction does not apply to buildings, so you're safe indoors for now. Keep an eye out for destructible terrain in ranked games as well, and during custom match esports mode on Erangel, Miramar, Rondo, and Tago. Guns are getting a few more attachments this update as well. The hybrid scope will let you easily swap between 1x and 4x magnification. We've also added a new tilted grip, a solid starter choice that improves both horizontal and vertical recoil, while also reducing camera shake. To make room for this new toy, the angled foregrip has been removed. We also decreased the base horizontal and vertical recoil on the Dragunov. There's also a new emergency support flare to call in a care package. New level 1 and level 3 jammer pack with storage space equal to their level. The ability to call in a supply drop with an enemy blue chip at a tower, and more. So be sure to check out the patch notes for full details. Update 41.1 is here, so get attached to the new attachments. Enact some light terraforming on Erangel, and fight back the alien threat before they become our alien overlords. We'll see you on the battlegrounds.
Demolition.
a new out-of-this-world game mode, destructible terrain on Erangel, and some new gun attachments. All this and more as we dive into the Update 41.1 patch report. First up, there's a new threat to Miramar, and this one commands an extraterrestrial army. In PUBG's newest game mode, Xenopoint, you and your team will fight back against the invasion, choosing from different paths, upgrading your gear, and fighting against increasing odds to challenge and defeat the Architect. It's a challenging mixture of roguelite and third-person shooter that will keep you and your team pushing the limits to see how far you can go. There's even an event pass to go with it, so you can collect cool rewards while saving the entire human race. Next, Erangel's about to go through a little forced landscaping now that we've added destructible terrain. Frag grenades, mortars, the Panzerfaust, C4 and vehicle explosions will all alter the terrain around them when they explode. You could also use the pickaxe to dig yourself some cover. We should note that the destruction does not apply to buildings, so you're safe indoors for now. Keep an eye out for destructible terrain in ranked games as well, and during custom match esports mode on Erangel, Miramar, Rondo, and Tago. Guns are getting a few more attachments this update as well. The hybrid scope will let you easily swap between 1x and 4x magnification. We've also added a new tilted grip, a solid starter choice that improves both horizontal and vertical recoil, while also reducing camber shake. To make room for this new toy, the angled foregrip has been removed. We also decreased the base horizontal and vertical recoil on the Dragunov. There's also a new emergency support flare to call in a care package. New level 1 and level 3 jammer pack with storage space equal to their level. The ability to call in a supply drop with an enemy blue chip at a tower, and more. So be sure to check out the patch notes for full details. Update 41.1 is here, so get attached to the new attachments. Enact some light terraforming on Erangel, and fight back the alien threat before they become our alien overlords. We'll see you on the battlegrounds.
Shut up.
go. Safe. Woo. What are you saying, brother? How's everyone doing? Most important, what a weekend of action we had, though. Literally from the rip. Did PEC disappoint? No. Really interesting. We loved it. Good to see VP on top. Definitely didn't do as well as I said on that kind of PUBG PEC after show, not sponsored by Crafton, put together by this spot. I really enjoyed it. I did really enjoy that. I also enjoyed that. Obviously, you go back to VP, and congratulations, guys, once again. But you came off the back of a really bad PGS 1-2. You got the win. You come back to regionals, and I think there's an expectation that you should be winning, right? But you also have to can't drop the ball in a twisted minds. I think it's quite intriguing to see how kind of that sort of works. But you done well. You done well. I am super interested though for this weekend. Why? Because we have obviously phase number 2 for PEC, where it's the second opportunity for the teams to try and get PGS points on the board. And obviously PGS points, PGC points on the board. Looking for PGC points to go through. Super confusing. There's points going around everywhere, guys. When you're on the PGS, you're making PGS points. Anyway. Minor, and then they all equate up to PGC points. The focal point though is trying to get double the amount of points. So if they qualified last weekend for the finals, and obviously got the opportunity to kind of double up, so kind of make hay while the sun shines. That's going to be a lot of the teams fixating and focusing. For teams that didn't qualify to the finals, they get another opportunity at it again this weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will be on the PUBG main channel. Yes, I'm back. They held me back. Sub me in, coach. No, Blank smashed it. I absolutely love listening to Blankcast. It was really good to see, obviously, teams that qualified, but I think the teams that didn't qualify are going to be super hungry, right? Because they have to try and put some points underneath their name. So they've got to get through the phases. It's worth noting as well. So obviously, however they qualified into this sort of section, they will come in at the same phase. So we're going to have a lot of teams back in phase number 1, which will be Friday, and that's a top 8. Phase 2 would be Saturday, which would be a top 5. And then, unfortunately, for Sunday, it's a top 3 scenario only. So I do feel for the likes of Vup Trucks, they've got a little bit of soft spot for them. Now they got Blist on there. I had a bit of soft spot for them anyway. But now they've got Blist on there. Then actually we get to they've got to get in the top 3. They missed out by 1 place, and arguably they're looking to try and qualify for the second half of the year. So that's a downside. If they don't qualify, that is it. But we got placement slots of 2, and obviously we're looking to go through based upon those slots. And obviously EWC also up for grabs for these teams. PAS, I got finished watching it this morning. Obviously I saw the result. God, I shouldn't have gone on social media first thing. I went on social media and saw the Falcons won. So yeah, GG's, well done. There's obviously that whole piece around H-Win leaving and how they're going to perform and all of that jazz. Like, I think they've done well. I'm happy. Obviously they've got Gustav. I'm gutted they've got Gustav as well. But he's the GOAT, right? Got to show love to him making that step over, because obviously those rumors were out a little bit early on in the year, should I say. So interesting to see how they go. Let me just sort my map stream out. We've got the map stream on. We have, obviously, we're on Kick, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch. Obviously, let us know which platform you're in. We'll find a way that I can kind of merge the chats together. I do try to keep up to date. I am on a 10-minute delay as well, guys, so bear with me. I'll try and get back to you as best as possible. Preset lobby. Not all the major teams, and again, the VPs, the Navis, the Twisted Minds, and Team Nemesis not playing. And it's quite normal. It is quite normal. Like, day after the event, a lot of these teams will go for like a reset, take time out, and it's normally also on the other side of things where we see them take a break just before the event. So you don't normally see them sort of scrim on that sort of Thursday. I was planning to come in Thursday for streaming. I'll mostly be back on Wednesday this week to make sure we get the show underway. What else did to be said? Interested to see some of these teams that are in the lobby today. So, like, obviously we've got Team Yo, which are in here at the moment. There for me are going to be a team which I'd expect to come over the line, thanks to Justice, thanks to Stratus, who jumped in yesterday, and we kind of talked on that PEC after show. I do plan to do them as well throughout the week also. Let's have a look. So yeah, so lots of questions coming through. So interested for Team Yo, especially seeing how they kind of achieved today. Redline, Starry Skies, obviously all big watch. S2G, I don't think performed to the level I expected them to, so I want to see what they can do. Team Vitality was a last day antic, so again, hope, pray. And again, actually, S8UL, last day antics for me. I do see even posted online that he didn't kind of struggled on that kind of first day. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, it's game number 1. We do have a wrangle that's going to be off the ground, so we are going to start on the grassy pastures. So let's get into it. See you guys in a few. Here we go. As I said before, put that there, put there. It's game number 1. And we are on the grassy pastures, though. Flight path, though, for this one is coming in from a southeast up towards the northwest. Pretty good flight path. And let's pick back up on my point of, though, S8UL. Again, last day antics for me. So, interesting to see how they've got it in the tank to do it. Their team's got the experience. Their roster is insane, but struggled on that sort of day number 1, day number 2. And I think over both those kind of PEC after shows that I've done, the big topic of conversation was in and around zone luck. And as much as I don't always like to admit to things like that, you've got to factor it in, right? These teams not being able to sort of work their way in and getting caught on the outside edge. Oh, I just realised I moved my map stream to the other side of me, and I don't quite see it as easy as I want to, so I've got to try and keep an eye on that one. All the teams are out, no contesting the hot drops, but we are in scrims, and for those that are new here, obviously all those people that are swimming to the depth of Wrangle's cold ocean, they're all our coaches, so there'll be some teams that will have a 5-person slot, and that 5th person is going to descend to the barrels of the beast, and they will now obviously wait it out and watch their team. Listen to the comms, allows them to get the information. And for teams like Team Yo, who don't have a coach, they need to figure out how the hell they're going to get to the zone. So it goes quite late. We are going up in that kind of top size. We are going towards that sort of north to northwest. Let's look at the zone in a bit more detail. Let's get off Michael for a second. Lots of water in on that west side. So we are going to try and play back. We know Everest is always an intriguing section to try and play from as well. So I'd be interested to see who kind of plays up there pretty early. Team Vitality was a day 3 team as well for me. So again, they've done it in qualifiers. That they were the final phase qualifiers. Didn't quite get through. Until the last minute, give you a heart attack. A team which should be qualifying. They have the Levante Goat, Head of My Bag, Quizzy, and Jedrock's all strong players. How is T-Bone's match really started? Delay. I'm on a 10-minute delay, so if you watch T-Bone's stream, which you can go do, you're going to get insights to early. And actually, T-Bone is making a call because they've already played their way up on this west side, so taking compounds pretty early on. The players don't need to stream with delay. I need to, because I get the bigger picture. So if people are watching my stream, they can see the other piece of the puzzle of where all the teams are. So we stream on a delay, but it's all good. It's all good. It's always worth noting, because not everybody knows. Hello, sir. Can S8UL qualify EWC? Yes, they can. They climbed up high on the leaderboard, so they got a number of points. I think it'd be really interesting. This is on YouTube, these comments. Elzin01. They will need to perform well this week, but they are a team which you'd expect to go through. Yes, they're on track. I just need to another maintain that. Yeah, exactly. There you go. The comments are asking, why am I here, guys? I'll just do some camera work and let you guys chat it out, right? Most teams are now going to start migrating. Oh, the other big thing, and this is why I'm also excited for this weekend, right? I am excited. Why? Because we're on the new patch. We're on 41.1, which means we have destructible terrain. Spoke about it to both on both of those kind of PEC after shows. If you haven't already, go check out YouTube. They are on YouTube. #plug. Go hit the subscribe button there because it's completely free. You'll be able to go back and listen to both of them. And there was a common theme that came out about the red zones and obviously about other bits and pieces like that. Test. Oh, I don't know why that one's showing. 1 second. What else is there? So yeah, the destructible terrain in the red zone, I think, is a key one. I definitely think it's one to note. And obviously these teams are going to have to try and catch up on those sort of rotation paths. So hopefully for them, they will be like, I suppose, can you even track where red zones like land? Obviously, red, unfortunately for red line at the moment, they're about to run through one. Don't know. Runs his way through. Oh, I need to get rid of that dot. Where is it? Dot gone. Mines climb up as well. Nemesis fall down. Big shout as well again towards No Slack, a team which is an unknown to a lot of people out there watching. I think they perform very well. Send obviously taking some compounds early on. T-Bone is the IGL. He wasn't happy after the performance of Team Ascent. As he said, he was rattled. So again, he's going to have to figure out what he does to keep cool, calm, and collected. I know if you was in It's Chris's stream today, he was talking about do they over communicate? Are they over analyzing? Again, all completely valid points. What did you drop there? Do you not want them, mate? You might need them. There'll be a push now to try and have a look towards Everest. STG's already taken that higher ground, so they're going to be getting a hell of a lot of information. They're actually only a 3 as well, so they're going to get caught. Baltini on the top side. TMO haven't left yet. Again, thanks to Justice for jumping in yesterday. SAU are going to start migrating, but again, we're on Scrim, so we wouldn't expect a fight of these two teams, but they will work on that kind of how do that. Oh, he's in the air. How do they rotate? I was looking for like, where's the car? But oh, can't make the shot work. I'm gonna go for the shot. I'm gonna commit to it, guys. I'm gonna commit to it. I need to work on my camera angle stuff. So Doozy, let's have a look. Actually, he's got the marks on. Yeah, so look, you can see the line path that they're looking to try and do cross here towards Potato Hill. They've made a ping, so they've seen the rotation with a Doozy obviously up front. Means they're going to get a lot of intel about how they move. Wesley, thank you very much, mate, for that. Thank you. Much appreciate, bro. I do like that feature. Yeah, so for those who don't know, these guys won't fight. If you think of like a square outside of here, that's when they can kind of start engaging maybe and fighting. But the objective is to try and get into zones of 4 because they want to play out as best they can. If it's a military island, then obviously that doesn't always apply in the same context. You tend to find they will fight on the outside of the zone because there's so little terrain plus limited avenues in. Yeah, so if you think of this as like a lot of these teams will sit on the outside edge and sort of rotate their way through, send in a good position. This kind of home turf for them. They obviously played up. They also play down to this area. So they see them rotate into positions. And again, some of the comments you hear from the guys before, it's like, hey, take that position, hold. PUBG, are you not too far, not too neighbouring? Doozy obviously now cresting in towards that zone. So it's going to turn back and provide the aerial cover for the boys. TMO. Coming in quite late on that top side. They've got to be cautious this one. Justice did speak about actually how they rotate, timing and getting caught. Fist, and obviously he said he'd done some angry team VOD reviews or checking other bits out. Justice does find Nitro. So for Starius guys, they've lost one. I find that he will crash in. Nitro does put on the outside. We are flush. And for TMO, the recall back. So the comms was to come back, take the compound now. You know, a little bit on the outside edge, so he's got to try and sit tight. But he spoke about rotations quite a bit yesterday. I'm doing these kind of VOD reviews. Onyx Doozy know exactly where he is, but you've got to remember he gives away the information to Dino on Redline. No construction workers screaming today. Kev Robbo says, hello, where are the construction workers? Not today, mate. Not today. Not seeing them in. I'm still trying to work out from the lads, like, oh, they kind of just chilling out and playing for fun. I don't quite know yet. That's the competitive side. Exhale have the competitive side of Bushido Wildcats. They tried to crest past his compound. They do get two now remain. Here comes the claps in. They get one on the way forward. The mad full send. Whee! Comes up. Bushido Wildcats coming up short at the moment. Let's debate the final body. Hitman finds silence. So if the Starry Skies they commit a second, that's a confirmation that it's out for them. So TMO now on 2. I think I've got everything on. Yeah, I've got sound, that's fine. Got Sheila coming off the high ground as well, so trying to play down. That's a bait. This is a survival piece now. He's got to try and hold out. How? Obviously, you've got time limit. Grenade comes, doesn't go through, doesn't get connected. On the north side, though, SGGs have to come off his third party as Redline see the opportunities to come back up. There's one. Second one for CCI is already down as well. Baron peak. Baron at the moment. Final player for them. Redline know this. Ivis gets the flush. Relying on some of these long distance shots. I think Ivis has peeked over and seen him. Grenade comes out, goes towards the smoke, but for STG, they're down to a solo and have to try and wait out. Difficult to push these compounds. Exile obviously had to take the opportunity to get smokes out and get that res on, so they're back to a 4 now. Mad, cooking up the grenades. They've backed him into a corner. I think they know. Ooh, comes off the bars. Second one looking to go through. He's looking for an exit plan. Grenade bounced off the bars again. That's 2 for 2. Bell, DK, how you doing, brother? Welcome in on Twitch. Here's match 1 of 6, guys. I will try and cover all 6. Today, we do have a Russian stream as well. My skin is covering Russia, so if I am not your language of choice, by all means, let us know. 1. Oh! Nearly a second for Meta Bay. A shotgun, the saving grace. Zone obviously plays further afield. Asen got so much space. Like, what the hell? He holds out the coast. It's Chris takes the high ground and a 2-2. It's a difficult compound to hold. Normally see teams kind of play into that warehouse at the back. But a really good hold for them. Yo, front man. That must be PWD. Again, a team that's been criticised about the rotation timing. On paper, we said yesterday, on paper, this is a team which expect to be delivering higher numbers, but just not doing it at the moment. Here comes that zone pop. Surely we're going to lose the water. We haven't. It's gone back to the top. So watch this Sen now collapse off their compound. And they've gone straight away, I think. They should be moving. They've got the advantage of that 2-2 split. T-Bone Keta leaving the new duo. The Balti King himself will migrate out. If they try and hold this compound, are they going to hold too much real estate for too long? Yo will find a free compound as Ascend leave. Now it's just chaos. PUBG are you? Kadoosh! I thought he was going to try and go slide attack him. Quinix finds the other. Straight flush. Don't run over the second one. Simon, you're meant to arrest him, brother. It's just come up to the ridge. I don't know how much of this you can play like that. STG still there. Completely missold, been deleted. Sorry, guys. There's a boat attack. Got destroyed. Difficult area to play into, especially if you're coming late. Noddy 1's the final player. They work in some kind of construction site. Yes. It's not out of hours for them yet. Storm on request. Coming in late. I'm not going to say they're coming on the Storm because that's the wrong game, isn't it? Cringe-worthy, someone would say. Go along a team which actually take a lot of centralized compounds in the event, which I was surprised about. Surprised they've been gifted. Gifted is the right word. Some of those compounds. They will find positioning. No tags will be here. Jedrox will just pull up. Coffee's exposed. He goes for the 360 or the 180 spin. Gets punished though. Reservoir. No one else is coming on the sweep on the other side. Everlong losing one out far side as well. And Storm on request coming late. Let's just go Quinnix. Final player for them. Down and out. No fall. Everlong back away. The Storm on request coming out late. Get the advantage. Everlong. Difficult position. Jog Benito looking to try and make the plan towards the Sem, but living in a very, very dangerous location at the moment. And I expect him to start turning around. Noddy 1 doing exactly that right now. Oh, Nod, I say Noddy 1. It's Noddy. What a fool. Surely he picks him up. Is he seeing the tree? I think he's second guessing that tree now. No, he's checking the ridge. I've got to go. Oh, we're going to hear the cars. They peek over the top. They know they've got another body. They know the camp. They're shifted. Obviously, the zone has shifted in. Mortar fire now going in. Is this we're seeing the people trying to delay this. Michael finds 1, 2, and done for them. TMO digging new terrain at the moment. We have good at the water. That is that kind of phase 3 approach as we are seeing birds of the sky now come down. Send, take the look back. Excel coming in late. Exposed. Storm and request on the side. Good to see SAUL emotes on Twitch finally. Didn't take long. So, getting in a bit of a trench, bit of a bunker. Sorry, he's airborne. He's gonna let this dip. Pray for the teams getting there. Let's not forget, Yo got this compound for free, right? Next hour we'll find all of them. And Ascend still holding huge amounts of space. Like, uncontested, really. Storm request having a look, maybe, at this. Kedger's not too far away. T-Bone finds one. Oh, it's Chris. I think he's been spotted. He's not been spotted. They do have to go for that res. They've done the res. It's Chris. It's a bolty. He's got an M249. He needs to hit hard. He's tagging him, so he's basically letting them where they are. Oh, my days. When you need it's Chris. He digs deep and he provides not just one, potentially for the second. 2-1-0 moves his way up. Shots come over towards the top here. Now knows the off angle. It's Chris. Has the ridgeline to try and play from, but he's tagging. The grenades coming through. That's close, but not close enough. Keta trying to make the breach over the top. Yo not going to have to try and make the play as well. Goes for the Doritos. It's difficult to play around on this one. That's the Storm request though. Further back. Got hard cover. It's Chris. Goes for a disengage. Have to apply some kind. There's that zone shift again. So plays back one more time. And again, ascend, ascend, ascend. If they could have had these laughing circles for this one. Be alright. Terrible angle for me. Shouldn't we be sitting there? Yo, don't need to move kind of a bowl at the back here, but they do have to keep an eye on this sort of X-How move because they are outside of the zone now. Gotta be cautious. North side though, Starry Skies move in. This is one horrible side. Oh, they've actually exposed the Ascend split. We'll find one. It's Chris T-Bone on the hold. Further out. He's going to try and make the play forward. Can't see him playing in. It's Chris finds the second. Gets up. He gives up the compound. No one spotted it. Maybe TMO spotted it. TMO have the opportunity to get in the car and go out, but they're centralized zone. Maybe not. S2G will fall. Starry Sky is down. Did get the recall. T-Bone will fall. Big grenade here. Excites. Right, my daughter had shampoo in her eyes. That's why we had the commotion, guys. Difficult to dig someone out when they're in the compounds. Like, they are wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Blue zones. Looking for that confirmation on T-Bone. There's one. Keta makes a breach across. Make the breach upstairs. He's hurt. He's just trying to figure out exactly where they are. Now going to barrage the nades. He's going to try and catch the cross. Grenade does some damage. Second one does no cool. Now they know he's down numbers. So for the guys from Starry's, for Storm on request, jumps out, does the old loop the Robin, hits the shots through, but doesn't do the damage. Goes back on the other side, sees one, gets a spray from Keta. Serving Killy. But the drop shot from Killy will end it all. Goes down to a one-shot. Storm on request. Took advantage of Ascend. No one's backfilled the compound either, though. This is crazy. Hand on my bad. Final player here for Team Vitality. Macintosh finds Mick up. Are they making a play for centralized? Nope. They're making a play to end it all. And we're digging our way into the mountain. Justice gets caught. He's going to fall. Match one. This is a bit mental. I wonder if they know he's here. I'm getting the impression maybe not. Actually, maybe. Yeah, he's getting a grenade. Smoke downstairs. Molly comes in. He's up at the top, so he's alright. They're just trying to work out if he's down or up. But he should come off the outside. Blue zone is 1. So, should be. Oh, no, it's done. It's 2. It's 2 now. We'll be able to mid through the 2. Actually, 3 in the end. GG Starry Skies. Might need them a bit later. Maybe not. Got a link. Macintosh punished. The ego peak from Nitro. Down to 2 HP, but the links in hand gives you the buff, right? Is he trying to get rid of... He's not. He's trying to mine again, but he's not. The backside of it. I can see... I said it yesterday. I can see more people playing, like, on a defensive line for mortars. Big grenade. This is dumb. Get caught up. Dumb. GG's. Hive leave at the right time as well. So obviously shifts back down towards the south, back towards the Ascend. I think Ascend would have wished they had these zones at the weekend. I got interestingly not hitting the shots that I think he needed. Hive taking a 2-2 split. Cautious. I think the initial fight is going to come from here. They are moving over for no tag. I'm doing all right. Happy for Gustav and Beamy with yesterday's games. Make me proud, Tane. Yeah, 100%, bro. Played well, and Gustav just fits into that team as well. Like, if you haven't already, go watch back PAS on the grand final. If you can, watch back all 3 days. If not, definitely watch back the second day and the third. The migration started to happen on the second day for Falcons. Athletes Christ, they played well, played really well. It's good again just to see. I would say a random name because that team is stacked, but a new name, a new orc name, playing him. Ooh. It's a gappy just going to take those down. Top 5 here. Yo, exposed 1. Paqueta. Now reinforce him. Michael up. Pick him up. Oh, it's Chris. 9 kills for Team Ascend. Rise up to 4 versus 2 versus 2. Kitty is on the hold, but he is kind of king of this mountain. On the other side of things, though, Baldini is moving round. Kadel should be confirmed out, and that's him done. He's gone towards the zone. Mr. Shim is going to see him, and he hasn't got much more in the tank. He's going to fall. And then we fall to a 4 versus 2. They know the numbers. Trying to get to the top. I kind of like, again, this destructible terrain is like... to see. Oh, looking down. He's taking a roller spray. He's had the molly. That's not a bad grenade. Confirmation, not getting the knock. That's 10 kills for the boys. Not quite got centre, but smokes. They've still got more smokes to play with. They've still got hard amounts or heavy amounts of util. Looking for an underarm. Rock's holding the anchor. Get him. It's Chris. Might look for the exchange. He hasn't. He's done his Chris things. Knows he can take on the Victor. It's Rox that's got the big hold. Oh, she's saying that the big bloom is going to stop it. There's Chris backing away massively. Hive stacking for 3. Now making the play forward. Here comes the push over the top. It's Chris waiting to see him. Information gained. Looks like a big grenade. Goes for 1. Goes for 2. And Chris is going to clean. No, he's not. Hive deny at the end. Went down to a 1 versus 1. But Ascend will claim the kills. 10 kills for them in a second place. 16 points is not to be shied away. But how unlucky it's Chris was at the very end. GG's for game number 1. Ascend with 10 kills. As I said, 6 points. But Hive with 8. Looking good across the board. Interesting with space. Ascend had a lot of space at the end of things anyway, and able to try and play out. No one really contending that west side. And again, you see so many go back. So you know where X-How went to? That sort of dip by the road, just out on that southeast side of that compound. Like, you see a lot more teams kind of play into those positions. Not going to be the case now. We'll take a quick break, though. When we come back, though, it'll be game number 2, and we should be on Miramar.
Switch it up, I'm in my reverie, solo in my energy, sensing all your jealousy, take it. I don't care enough, I let it be, nothing off my memories. If I ever hit it ice, I'ma do my thing. Fear of missing out, it's scared of me. Where the fuck you been? Always gotta keep them wondering. What's the reason in front end? They look better on paper, I look better in person. It all works in my favor. It goes on, 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 on.
a new out-of-this-world game mode, destructible terrain on Erangel, and some new gun attachments. All this and more as we dive into the Update 41.1 patch report. First up, there's a new threat to Miramar, and this one commands an extraterrestrial army. In PUBG's newest game mode, Xenopoint, you and your team will fight back against the invasion, choosing from different paths, upgrading your gear, and fighting against increasing odds to challenge and defeat the Architect. It's a challenging mixture of roguelite and third-person shooter that will keep you and your team pushing the limits to see how far you can go. There's even an event pass to go with it, so you can collect cool rewards while saving the entire human race. Next, Erangel's about to go through a little forced landscaping now that we've added destructible terrain. Frag grenades, mortars, the Panzerfaust, C4, and vehicle explosions will all alter the terrain around them when they explode. You could also use the pickaxe to dig yourself some cover. We should note that the destruction does not apply to buildings, so you're safe indoors for now. Keep an eye out for destructible terrain in ranked games as well, and during custom match esports mode on Erangel, Miramar, Rondo, and Tago. Guns are getting a few more attachments this update as well. The hybrid scope will let you easily swap between 1x and 4x magnification. We've also added a new tilted grip, a solid starter choice that improves both horizontal and vertical recoil, while also reducing camera shake. To make room for this new toy, the angled foregrip has been removed. We also decreased the base horizontal and vertical recoil on the Dragunov. There's also a new emergency support flare to call in a care package. New level 1 and level 3 jammer pack with storage space equal to their level. The ability to call in a supply drop with an enemy blue chip at a tower, and more. So be sure to check out the patch notes for full details. Update 41.1 is here, so get attached to the new attachments. Enact some light terraforming on Erangel, and fight back the alien threat before they become our alien overlords. We'll see you on the battlegrounds.
Demolition. Demolition.
Here we go. It's match number 2. I apologise. I've got a little man in my office. You might hear some disruptive sound in the background. Flight path, though, is not great here for match number 2. It is coming from northwest down to a central, so we do favour that kind of west side of the map. Don't forget, obviously, it needs to try and play out, so the zone has to touch the flight path line, and we might see it bump across towards more of that east. But for now, it's going to sit tight. We do fear that actually these are the kind of circles that might be these sort of southwest circles. We might see Death Valley in play. I think well played from Ascend, but well played from Hive. They had their numbers at the end. I think Ascend might look back at that last game and question whether they should have allowed that exposed single player, which was Keta. So that gave Yo an input. Obviously, it is Chris to deal with that. But they have to question maybe that last guy at the end might have made all of the difference. Playing is done. Check on the map. I can't see anyone contesting. Team Yo taking Chumasera. That is PWD. By the way, PWD is back. I think that was a step in for PWD. Just for that game. Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, so that, yeah, so PWD is back now, which is good. Scrim for Team Yo goes down. And there goes that, as I was thinking about, so obviously, that southwest corner, that kind of Death Valley, we actually have the full chicken jump street, that's full Southern Island, in play. Team Vitality pretty close to Aldini. I think they might try and play for that, you know. And apologies, yeah, guys on YouTube, no, this is not the map stream, this is the full stream, it's just my botty self. And they've picked him up. They're evacuating him. Oh, play circle again. What's the button? This one. Best lock already down. So they've lost one. SAUL on a split. They're 3. Vitality early 5. They must have picked up that point. They did. Team's quite far out. Send Monty have to try and move down. Absolutely new to PUBG esports scene, so no flame. But how is this a pro screen if we aren't seeing teams like Falcon, Liquid, and Christ? No, rude. Never fear, mate. This is one. This is EMEA. So Team Liquid are playing, but they are playing in the other lobby. So what happens in EMEA? Let me let you know. So what happens is they have a lower ranking tier in our region, so we'll prioritize our tier 1 teams and event teams because that's how it is. Obviously, because they've got their own Discord with their own. They've got their own kind of like NA Scrims, I think it's called. Where they will play from. POD gets caught by a doozy. So the NA guys will play in the NA Scrims, but they come over to us, and the EMEA guys go play onto their one because it's not that far, right, hour-wise. But what will happen is both in our region and in their region, they will get like kind of a buff on their tier status. So we will always favour our teams first, and then if there's enough room, then they will come in, basically. Mark, can I ask what/who's the 5th spot for any team, for any coaching and personal? Yeah. Okay. Of course, you can. So, yeah, the 5th slot. So, Emark is the coach for S8UL. So, they will always die at the very beginning. The reason why they're not in my slot, because my slot can see all of the teams. They're going to be sitting in a party. They're going to be talking and listening to their comms of the team. But what happens is when they die, they're locked into only watching their team. So, you're basically... you're able to kind of watch, they're able to take notes, they're able to see what the teams are doing, they're able to hear what the teams are doing, but they're not able to see all of the other teams like I can when I hit the map. So they will die, and that's what the 5th slot's for. They will die. You'll see them jump to their dooms at the beginning or the end of the flight path, and once they've died, they're locked into only watching their team. So that's why. But again, guys, not stupid questions. Also, Rude, you tend to find maybe tomorrow will be a really high level Scrim as well. So our pros like VP, Twisted Minds, Team Nemesis, Navi, they naturally have taken a day off. That's quite normal for a day after an event, and obviously a day before the events kick off. So I'd expect those teams to kind of sign up for tomorrow. So watch this space. They don't want to burn out. They play in the day. They get data in the day, and they have team meetings, etc. throughout the day. But yeah. Scrim, the coach for Team Yo, was playing the first game for them. Michael, just let me know. Can you give access? Yes. I can give you coach access to try.gg, mate. Of course I can. James laying low for Team Yo. PWD is down. We can have a look as well. So I get to look at things like this. So you can see their pings. Number 3 is PWD. So he's obviously made a ping there. So he thinks that S2G are in that compound in that southwest corner, but it's not. James or Cappy's now seeing, because Cappy's just pinged him. I think James is going to hear this. I won't be too surprised to see maybe a number 1 ping kind of start to appear here. But Michael, Cappy, and James there. They've lost, obviously, PWD here. And James needs to think about what he does and how the hell he gets out of it. I'll best to kind of show that for you guys. Can stream map on YouTube. Yeah, I need to. I'll get a solution so I can do a map stream on YouTube. I just basically need to set up another channel for it, and I'll do that. I'll figure that out, guys. Because obviously I'm doing it for one, I can just dual stream out on both. I've done losing one. Simon tries to run over, doesn't quite get the connection. Has jumped in for the res in the compound. Redline. Again, a team which needs to redline if they want to stand a chance of getting through in their qualifying. Ivis comes in at sort of south side car. Auto parking now. Bash comes over the top. Cristani, though, on that ridge above. We actually spoke about Jocko Benito yesterday. An aggressive team for me. Cristani got one, that's 2. Completely missed that. Red line, time to their final player now. Might need to back away. Yeah, guys. Yeah, honestly, this is a safe space. No, ask any question. There's only a couple of rules here. There's no allegation for cheating because me, you, and everyone else are not professionals at understanding how cheats work or the code to break it. So rule number 1, just leave it be. Leave that for other social media platforms. And number 2, don't really talk any shit on teams and players. Like, there's a bit of banter. Banter's allowed, guys. Don't get me wrong. But this is not the space to be talking bad about teams. Like, we can engage in a bit of banter, and if something funny happens, and yeah, but you're not coming here and flaming teams because that's the quickest way to get banned. The mods will ban you straight away, no questions asked. No tag will take a BRDM. At the moment, we are just literally waiting for this zone to hit at the moment. Now taking a few shots over I'm 10 seconds away. And there's the zone shift. So we do lose the water, do lose the islands. Not too much of a surprise. I've only ever had a Partona ending once, which is like super crazy. All these teams are going to have to try and migrate now. So actually, as much to keep this up at the moment. And watch these teams migrate. There's a lot big chunk in the middle, which is really open. But you got to remember that's high terrain, so teams got to be careful. Team Yo are collapsing back towards kind of Jeem's position, so they are going to encroach on S2G. Bushido Wildcats doing the same, but on the south side. Good play from them. Ascend hold like kind of a trench, a road, which divide north and south. Everlong might play into Team Yo at the moment, so let me just get on that really quick. Logic is they're going to breach their way over. Right side has to make the turn. James doesn't get all the shots he needs. Telegraphs enough for the rest of the team now to change their path in. Got to be looking at a compound surely and thinking this compound's taken, right? They dropped with a jump shot, baby. And a big 2-2. Sometimes maybe making noise at this point is the better play. How long? Eventually coming to a standstill. They won't find much safety there. A negative. Might need to get rolling. Monodoct. Going to get his hands in the cookie jar. See, what's he taking? Is he putting it in the car? Hybrid scope. Dropping the Panzer. No. What is it? Come on. AWM. Then a little cheeky swap around, but he refused to give up his cast. AWM. Everything else in the back of the compound. And Yo, good position. Team Ascend. T-Bone's working his way up. You know, Wildcats, a huge split for them. TMO take the south. Storm Request chasing down. Oldini. Team on a good spot. So, and again, apologies, guys. On the map, what I'm trying to figure out, so just give you guys insight, is who's going to fight next, right? Team are obviously taking a long distance blast, can watch it, it's cinematic, that's all well and good. But I'm trying to work out where the play is. And for me at the moment, I'm watching Storm and Request because one, there's the Sandstorm, but two, they might have played into Ascend. And also been keeping an eye on no tags. Don't forget, they've got the BRDM, so there's a level of confidence they've got. They are working their way towards Chomacera, but they're going to have to try and play really aggressively over the other side. I can't see that happening just at the moment, but they are going to be kind of on that rotation. So, trying to sure I can get to the fights as we get to them. Here comes that zone shift. We should lose the water on that south, so how aggressive do we go? We do lose the water on the south. We don't go aggressive towards the north. So Chomacera now gone out, and now it's going to be kind of a play as these teams have to migrate from that north side. S8UL going to be in a position they've got to try and deflect a lot of these teams. Hive are game number one. They take a deflection, but not for Dante. He gets caught. Hive continue on that rotation rounds. They're going to be cautious as well. Use the vigilance to their advantage. S8UL can't come out the compound. They can't fight this. So again, they're going to continue that path here. X8 be okay. How okay. No tags will find a position. Benito are happy where they are. Starry Sky's got to fight for someone out. T-Bone. Going head to head. He hasn't got any heavy utility. I don't think he can. T-Bone's been called back to the safety of his compounds. S2G on the top. Starry Skies, I think, going to be looking at these compounds here, and Ascend should make some noise. I think they got the tire. Did they get the tire? Did. He's going to struggle. He's not going to get up here now. So has to go down. Can't go up. He's got the valley. He might do a little bit of a 360 spin. Better maybe line up the bolty. Another tyre goes. He's got a bus further down. I guess it stands now. He's a bit of a sitting duck. He needs the rest of the guys to try and take fights with him. He's popped the smoke. Might be looking for the emergency pickup. Always need to get shots on though. For him to stay alive, they've got to get a knock. They'll provide cover. They'll put them back into the compound. You know, might be the push, might be the play. Silencer surely underneath. Come underneath the mountain. Hold on, is the music on? I maybe panic them. This is a bit of a stagnant at the moment. 22 seconds. Can I see another fight happening? Maybe not. As Chris takes a huge blow. Zone shift again. Go south. Team Fight had a good spot. Should have Wildcats sending some love towards the top, but that fight in the south I want to try and catch first. Actually, you're going to catch this here. SAUL rolling down. Jogger Benito full send. They fall down. 360 splits. Never long. Also holding out. They will fall down. Started watching over this weekend, so legit brand new. Thanks for the answer, mate. You're more than welcome. Just apologies that I'm on a 10-minute delay. So again, you've got more questions, keep asking. Pretty much everyone in chat is sound, mate. They will give you as much information as you need. So PUBG Esports, obviously the rebirth has gone back towards TPP. So there's a big change there. So everybody's relearning. It's really good for the grassroots scenes because you have kind of a scrims and cups. I also do PEC like after show, so our regional after show. You can watch it. It's over my YouTube channel, which is Mark Powercasts. I thought they were gonna fight. They're gonna fight here though. Okay, the guy goes down. It's Chris Crest around the outside. CCI next is in a good spot. I need to try and res Keta. Problem with Ascend is they've got a team in front, but they've got a team behind. Someone request causing issues. Starry skies. I've been learning how to do Korean style, by the way, and it is not easy. Thanks to Michael, I'm getting there. Starry skies might keep Ascend alive, actually. CCI next is the one keeping bodies alive here. Oh, they actually pushed down. Is match number 2. Scrims are best of 6 games. You know, I always do the 6, but huge nade. That's a good nade. It's going to bounce. Oh, my days, Keta. What a Kobe. The problem is you've released pressure on the top. S2G, they're going to get confident. They're going to make the push. It's down to T-Bone here. It's phase 4. He's not got a jammer pack. He's going to have to get running. Oh, he's actually had a helping hand. It's Chris. Put down Baron. T-Bone getting in. Hazard picks his boy up for safety. Back to the compound. As best as he can go. The smoke will help him in the zone. Definitely going to help the guys out as well. The zone obviously looking to try and shift up again. There comes that shift. Goes further in. These teams have to get rolling. The will take the opportunity now just to try and get ahead of the guys. I don't know where the park is there. Ah! Watch out. Ooh, Keta. Oh, Wow. Ketty went down from a Celtic. That's going to hit the guys. It's a barrage. Yo going down as well. SDG. There's so many teams that remained up. So UL get caught. Monodoc finds Simon. Phil first takes opportunities and med. Now he gets rolled. He's inside the zone. No tag's going to be there. Phil first gets the spray. Macintosh cooking the grenade. Phil first needs to back up on the other side. Needs to be cautious. Grenade comes through. He gets underneath it. Does the damage, but the 7 HP will put a stop on him. The molly going to be short. Grenade should get the knock. He hears it. Backs away. Should get away with it now. They are fighting multiple teams. Monodoc's not sure, so just going for a grenade for safety. Benito will fall. So Excel forward in problems as well. They're going to fall 14th place, down to 12 teams, like in a matter of a phase. Is Ascend trying? Oh, don't do that to me, bro. Don't do that to me. Team Yo go out, the teams will fall. A difficult position for them. Very difficult positioning for them. Starry Sky is the same. Just kind of laying in the middle. Send loose bodies. T-Bone getting caught now. Waiting for the high ground to reveal itself. STG kept bodies up the whole time. Oh, mate, just ban him. So SAUL finds space. Macintosh, have they lost the BRDM? They must have lost the BRDM. Yeah, that's gone. It's got a bit of a run. The train round here is interesting. Now they can obviously make their own new train. It's going to be better as well. Sorry, this guy is laying low at least. Pete trying to finish things off. He doesn't want to overcommit. Fair play to him. Sends go down. Cheetah finds him. 11 players. Good start from them. Good start. Here comes the next shift. East we go. The teams obviously need to migrate over. SAUL got a reach to try and get over. Levante plays in towards the middle, but it's going to be down to Miff off. Storm and Request trying to provide the Storm with the grenades. Heavy Util comes over. He's watching it. Should go past. Aries, good player. I sees that opportunity to try and get that confirmation. This will be exchanged. Difficult actually to try and get a grenade in there. Justice takes his tumble. Aries will follow like lemmings. They jump off the side. Grenade for him and is close, but it's not going to be close enough. They run all the way down. I don't think they know exactly where the guys are. They're right behind them. They're running past him. He sees one. He jumps out. He's right in the middle of him. He gets to one. Justice will make the spin. The car will fly by. He spins back, though. Gets the final blow as well. Justice, it's a 3-pack here. He's up to 4 kills. TMO on 5. They're fighting for the south. STG have to work their way in. SAUL needs to try and half their way on this. Any news on what's happening with the construction workers? I see Avad and Fex doing well before PNC. Not sure. It's interesting to see what happens with the construction workers. I'm trying to work out if they're playing for fun. If they're not, I've got a lot of time for the boys. I love them. Is there any chance after PEC to qualify for EWC? Yes, there is. On YouTube, how's it going? PUBG time for me. I watch on mute for a bit. You watch on mute all you want. You don't need to listen to me at all. I'll just try and get you some action. Make sure you're casting though. I've got a great ulti. He knows that res is going to happen. He's the final player here now. Will be one that's done. That might even put him into a placement point. So he gets this. It's not just a kill, but it's also a placement point. Actually, he's in the placement points now anyway. So there you go. Big nades. Try and dodge back. SAUL will fall on 8th. The grade's going to go pretty too short on the other side. Difficult that ridge to come over into this bowl is hard. Team Vitality have got such a good control where they are. Phone overheat when watching Twitch. Watch on YouTube. Get yourself on YouTube, lad. Should be another calm before the storm again. Sorry, Skies gets found. 7th place. Fans placement. Community's growing on YouTube. Okay, I could do a following now. New channel. Everyone showing the love. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Zone shift to the south. Woo. Team Vitality in such a control of the seat. It's interesting to see what S2G would do here. You're going to have to push in. Might want to come late here. Levante, MK, king of the castle. Use for S2G, they've got vehicles. They've got the ability to kind of migrate in when they want to. No tag might get underneath Everlong, and no tag should compile together. Team Vitality moving to north. PUBG RU come on that south side. Bushido Wildcats also a team that needs to get shifting, so I'm intrigued. Everlong gets caught. Bushido Wildcats looking to try and go. Jedrox finds one, as Hell of My Bad finds the other. Blue zone short. Molly doesn't quite make it in. Here comes the blue zone. That grenade is in though. Surely. Or where's the grenade gone? What happened to the grenade? Oh, it doesn't even go zone. Team Vitality found another. Mate. Oh, what a play. What a push. And they've got away with it somehow. I suppose some of that was helped from the Team Vitality split and the push. But it's a 4 versus 4 versus 3 versus 1. And Macintosh is one and done. Levante reminds us how heavy of an impact that MK can have on a lobby. S2G on the high ground, taking that position early. Solid. Thanks for the super, mate. My bad, got it. Don't know. Gets one. Hazard, the coach, takes a 2. Oh my god, they just got wiped off. This powerhouse at the end. Okay, Marco comes round. He gets punished. Celtic on the other side. And my bad's going to be there as well. Who's moving the play? Is it Quizzy? Quizzy does get the confirmation. He's going to go for the pickup. And my bad's going for the hold. They can't get to their res. Grenade comes over the top. Etivate does the damage. Does back away. Crossberg is going to be the one that's causing the master plan to be unpinned. So he's getting so much information. Jedrock's down to a 1-shot. 2 might be able to hold. Etivate goes down, so it's down to a 1. Smoke comes over the top. It's going to deny line of sight. Here comes a push, and Team Vitality took the center zone. Not a bad game in the end. 15 kills, a 25-point game. And when you look at Team Vitality and you go, they can deliver that. And then you look at what happened at the event, and they left it not for the on the qualifiers down to the last day. You gotta question it. You gotta question it. What is the trigger for Team Vitality to be able for them to dial in? Because it feels like they have to have pressure applied for it to that switch to be turned on. So good play from them. Good hold. Interesting zone. Obviously a lot of high ground, lots of dips, lots of terrain that can be changed up in this area as well. Good place from the BRDM. Good play from S2G coming off the high ground as well. Didn't really get flustered. They lost some bodies. And you tend to find people like to try and push in, especially on towards that Team Ascend, but they didn't. They held. They knew they wanted to come in late on that line. So really good play from the team. Let's take a quick break though. When we come back, we're going to go to some of those wild card maps though, as it'll be time to take over.
A new out-of-this-world game mode, destructible terrain on Erangel, and some new gun attachments. All this and more as we dive into the Update 41.1 patch report. First up, there's a new threat to Miramar, and this one commands an extraterrestrial army. In PUBG's newest game mode, Xenopoint, you and your team will fight back against the invasion, choosing from different paths, upgrading your gear, and fighting against increasing odds to challenge and defeat the Architect. It's a challenging mixture of roguelite and third-person shooter that will keep you and your team pushing the limits to see how far you can go. There's even an event pass to go with it, so you can collect cool rewards while saving the entire human race. Next, Erangel's about to go through a little forced landscaping now that we've added destructible terrain. Frag grenades, mortars, the Panzerfaust, C4, and vehicle explosions will all alter the terrain around them when they explode. You could also use the pickaxe to dig yourself some cover. We should note that the destruction does not apply to buildings, so you're safe indoors for now. Keep an eye out for destructible terrain in ranked games as well, and during custom match esports mode on Erangel, Miramar, Rondo, and Tago. Guns are getting a few more attachments this update as well. The hybrid scope will let you easily swap between 1x and 4x magnification. We've also added a new tilted grip, a solid starter choice that improves both horizontal and vertical recoil, while also reducing camera shake. To make room for this new toy, the angled foregrip has been removed. We also decreased the base horizontal and vertical recoil on the Dragunov. There's also a new emergency support flare to call in a care package. New level 1 and level 3 jammer pack with storage space equal to their level. The ability to call in a supply drop with an enemy blue chip at a tower, and more. So be sure to check out the patch notes for full details. Update 41.1 is here, so get attached to the new attachments. Enact some light terraforming on Erangel, and fight back the alien threat before they become our alien overlords. We'll see you on the battlegrounds.
Here we go. It's time to take go. Match number 3. Fly path. Great. Is the northeast down to southwest. Does favour this sort of south side. It's not bad. Actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not mine, Mark. It's not mine. Let's take what we got. Let's take what we got. Most of the teams have the primary drop spots. A couple will have alt drops, but I suppose with Team Nemesis not being in the lobby, Ascend will be okay. Because Hosan Prison is normally taken kind of by Nemesis. For Ascend will try and go for that north side, north of Hapo into the normal island. So, and again, teams like Virtus Pro not in here. So Yongchung, obviously, in arm's reach for some of these other teams. Oh, sorry, Sengo Fishing Camp now. Actually, what am I talking about? Does Everlong make the long distance drop? Maybe. Out of the whole pro scene, what teams are considered to be like the top 5 teams? So, top 5 teams in our region, because we are in the best region, Emir, is going to be Twisted Minds, VP. I'm going to put are the top 2. Then you kind of have this sort of bracket where you have Team Nemesis. You're going to have S8UL in there. Yeah, I'll put them in a kind of secondary bracket. And then you kind of had this sort of pro bracket. Has the capabilities of getting in there, but not quite there all the time. Teams like Team Ascend, Jogo Benito, they're an established team, obviously. S2G up here as well. God, the chat will tell you more. If you go across the other regions, you're looking at teams like Falcons, Navi. Go to my website, track.gg, and go teams, and you'll see all your global partner teams. You see all your regional partner teams there as well. For S2G, down bodies. There's a hot drop zone. Honestly, is a little bit further out fields, and we can watch this now in full screen. Peak's not even bothered to reload. Those are there. It's not too much weight. Giving it away now. Distance shot comes through, causes the damage, makes the jump, doesn't clear the window. Flash goes through. Caught one. He can't get the flash on him. Oh! Azar's last guy. He's got no heavy util. He's got no armor either. Simon's lining the shot up, you can tell. I think for Hazard, it's a get the hell out of dodge. Slavin's there. Simon's on the other side. Sorry, it's Slavin lining the shot up, not Simon. Go, run while you can. Let's talk zone. So UL could zone for them. They've got opportunity to rotate. Songam will be an interesting focal point. Scav against it on Rondo yesterday was insane. Scav is insane. And that's what I really like about casting, right? Sometimes we see these moments of greatness that can change someone's life to become just an average Joe player to like being in starry lights, have the ability to be picked up by a team. Like, Jogo Benito got nothing to lose here in the context that they need to flush him out, get him out quick. You always look at this walk and expect someone to be there. Don't forget with this update, we haven't seen it yet, but people can use, if they claim the chips, they can go to the recall center and call back the drop. Save time, man. Got one. Got two. And he counted 3. Fair play, he's pushing forward. He's shot in the back in a second. Arnie's going to see him. Didn't take too much time. If you need a win, you get a fin. That's what they say, isn't it? That's why you play Scav. Cool guy as well. Trying to get him to smile. Trying to get a bit of bait out of him. It's fun. Again, thanks for him for jumping in on the PEC after show. Who else? What we got? 2-2 split for Team Yo. Send on a 2-2 split bottom due to rotation. Everlong rotating past them. Sen would normally hold them out, so you can see kind of Everlong make these rotations. Take that with a grain of salt unless they make the aggressive dash. They need to kind of keep an eye on Team Ascend. Fishing camps, right? Team Ascend used to kind of lay out by here by Starry Skies area, but and going towards his north side, but they have changed the fishing camp with T-Bone. Macintosh, Airborne. And most of these teams now making their way in. Let's try and get that in a position for you. You can see TMO Eastern rotation path, not bad. You've got to think about the high ground where the kind of team vitality is at the moment. No tags, not bad. These zones, like, so I don't know why, but sometimes they kind of play into Songam so many times. Team Yola split, Jog Benito, obviously winning out. Boxang teams will know this, so we're going to see some of a rotation path here from red line underneath. Should get away with that, should be fair red line. Be lazy to do that. Yeah, so see that push underneath. I think he's in the ridge line well, rotation well. 2-26. Oh no, this is going to be painful. They're running one into a red zone, and you've got to be careful to make sure you don't get hit with the dips. Martin was talking about this the other day actually on the main broadcast. Maybe picking up UASs, because if you hit those dips, like you're less likely to flip over, especially with a coupe. You hit those dips, like you're gone, you're toast. GMO work around as well. They're going to push into this compound with PUBG RU. Spotted him. It's not going to be okay. Format wise, it's definitely a champ type of events. So some of my favorite events. So to let you, obviously, there's been a big change this year. So there are everyone's invited to the scrims. So you compete in scrims Monday to Wednesday, Monday to Thursday, isn't it? I can't remember now. You do it for 5 weeks. If you cut, obviously every day the lobby halves. If you get into the top 16, you get invited to the cup that happens on the Friday. 3 days, yeah. 3 days of scrims, and then Friday's the Saturday. Sorry, the cup. If you get into the cups, once you do play 5 games in each one of them, and once you finish on that 5th game, you will basically put points on the leaderboard. After the 5 weeks of scrims, you have enough points on the leaderboard for cups. You get qualification to the regional circuit, and we're at the regional circuit now. So we're now playing on PEC, which is obviously PUBG EMEA Championships, and then we've also got PAS, which is PUBG America Series, or Americas Series, should I say. So you obviously get to play with them, and then if you're looking to get PGS points on them, so you play for 2 weeks, you've got to qualify to the final. You get to the final, you get the opportunity to put points on the board for your team. If you get enough points, you go to the next half. So you're kind of playing for half a year. So it's actually a really good time to get into it and get going. There's lots of games for teams that are new and coming in. Just join the local circuit, basically. Join join the teams or join the local Discord to you. Try and find teams, find players, sign up for scrims, get involved. And when the PUBG main scrims open up, just sign up and give it a whirl. And then just maybe have a target to try and get past the first day. Michael is leaving in the tactical vehicle as he's out underneath shining light. So they collapse there 2-2. Along will collapse in. Good play from them. Macintosh is now Mayday. Don't forget, people bail and go to the ground. Like, it's not going to explode. Like, you've got time. Just the higher up you go, you can work your way down. RDM there. Trying to get the block, but it doesn't. Kill when still not happened. Game number 2 winners. Team Vitality hold centralized zone. TMO. Press past. No connection there. Send Mike 5. Say EWO needs to go. Again, just keeping an eye. All the teams have space. 16 teams, 61 players. So we've lost some players, but Nitro gets confirmation on rocks for Hive. He was kind of pushing their way. Ascend looking in towards Bushido Wildcats at the moment. For the knock, cards come flying back in to reinforce his position, but they are a go. Better gets the knock. Chris will find the flush. That is a terrible camera work for me. Lucky enough I didn't get the knock. Wrong bloody bot on your bot. T-Brown going head to head. Jumps out. Not seen the play up. Celtic able to swing round. Chris finds the cover. The jump shot. As Chris goes down as well. Guy in a position to potentially hold these guys. Gray comes to the top. Needs to be able to get this one. Celtic goes back inside. Kitty takes a huge barrage of shots as well. Gets it repositions. Grenade goes up and over towards the top here. But Celtic jumping buildings. Like the ninja he is. Gets up. Finds the opening. Kiriakai finds the grenade. Yeah, that got to stay alive here. T-Bone's Chris burning out. T-Bone trying to find safety in the compound. Hive circulating here as well. As you can see, the zone is coming down. This is an opportunity for them to try and get that third party action. The flash. There's one. There's two. There's the charge. There's a confirmation. Might try and get the res now. Should be exchanging the res. Back to a 2. Surely Hive can see him, no? There you go. Nice to charge. Can we get there? 1, 2, and done. Hive clear him out. Ascend. Looking to try and get that res. Zone. So she's back. These guys are outside the zone. They need to try and get those guys on the outside. So they're going to try and launch their way down. For Hive, do you stay? Don't think so. It's phase 3. Get moving, right? Full crash. S8UL. And I say it's full crash. It's a crash and dump. The rest of the boys have come back. And Nitro, sorry, actually is here. He's further afield. Don't want to shoot now. Crash on the other side. Oh, loads of crashes. Oh, upstream. People. Right, so Storm request got the intel. Says on the top, so he's found information. That's a horrible push round. This compound is horrific for fighting, especially if you've got a crush on the bottom side, because it doesn't take long for teams to come on the outside edge. Oof. Macintosh destroying the gas cam. Airburst maybe, no. Connell, the Italian stallion. Go through. Duffy's needs to hit that frame. So it never takes long for people to come in on the third party here. Hive, threading the needle, difficult. High ground in the middle. These three. So, donuts up, loose to the hard cover. We're open terrain now. Seiko's going to get a world of a backstab here. Compound always is fair party. Final hits gets him. Storm request down. Now they find their feeling of this fight. It's the sandwich outside is red line and no tag team. Grade is good. We'll bounce back maybe. Does the splash damage? Does do nothing else. It's difficult to push up. But good. Good amount of smokes, maybe. Have go down. QBD gets involved. Making a push up. Full charge here. Grenade short. Oh my god, Doffy's. That is one you don't want to admit to, but we caught it on stream. The grenade didn't clear the wall. It wasn't a 3-point shot for you. Gonna be down to him and Rafa. Someone request able to get the res back on. Macintosh there. Take you well, making the push now as well. Again, look at this. This is just mental. Trying to catch what fight's happening at what time here is crazy. I'm trying to get everyone. Should we get a good look around? Rodini come to a halt. SAUL and TMO find the better of PUBG RU. Morodok using the smokes coming underneath the ridge line. Best lock though rotates his way around. It's got him and a doozy. They can't go down. They need to try and stay up here. Morodok makes the charge. He's been spotted by Justice just as he makes his way to the tree. Grenade is cooked. Michael finds a quick kill confirm onto It's Chris. Morodok makes the play forward. Dodges not just one but two, but he's going to fall down. Doozy has to go for the med. Best luck though. It's going to have to do the same. They're fighting well on the outside edge. Mika surely can get this one. Oh, I can't even get to ascend. They are gone. Just maybe. Iris, maybe not more. Storm request actually leaving. 2-0. Fake the hold. He says she knows it not too far away. Goes back towards the west. Doozy with the new scope. 1 and 4 times. I really like it, guys. I think it's a great addition. So UL, they're going to go down towards zone. Nothing else. Starry Skies need to try and hold out the push here from Storm request. I'm seeing so much action today, guys. I don't know, actually. I don't know why it's not PAC. That's a good question. PUBG America Championship. PEC. Because it's not Pac-Man. Oh, that's a scat man. Same thing. Dumb. Yeah. Unfortunately, for someone request, they get caught on the outside. They outlive. No tag team. Happy, the goat from Poland. James has left him. He's eradicated. He's gone. Oh, those trees. Everyone fall. Talk Benito. Get 2 on the pans up. Graph is still alive. Blue zone healing is painful. James is down. Fatality in a good spot here. Houdini try their luck. Send a player straight through the middle. He actually gets away with it. Mr. Shimadala. Difficult now. James is in right for Cappy. If he can get there with enough speed, he'd be okay. But he goes back the way. It takes head-to-head fight because he's Cappy. He's a GOAT. He's a legend. Now we're mining. Is this the new strat that one player will take a pickaxe and dig themselves to Narnia? I'm really interested to see what that does. I am really interested to see what that does for PUBG Esports. And my bad finds 1. Ollie comes back on the other side. Vante strives forward. It is phase 6. They're on the outside. A lot of teams, obviously, you can see are like on the outside edge. No one's really in the middle. Not quite the Tago style, but I suppose with no compound, the fixation is to work the edge and kind of work the kills now. Tio are now going to move in. They're going to try and claim half the zone. Jedrock's never had. Trying to deny the opportunity for Jogo Benito to get in. Odini, well, they're going to fall. 5 teams now remain. Will the solo survive it out? Will we see the powerhouses, the TMO, X-How make the push? Jedrock's down to 2 HP. Oh my god. Quizzy finds 1. Levante's there with a P90. Grenade should do it. It does. P90 clicks dry. Play from Simon. Ah, he put himself on the wrong side of the rock. Oh, it's hard to go head to head with a P90. Hard. Nice play. X-How push straight in as well. No messing around. P90 power. That's my solo. Nitro. 2 kills. Team's on 3. Mick is on his Todd. I suppose naturally, leave the area, right? Just a plate. Mad down. I didn't confirmed. Team Vitality looking to go back to back now. 8 kills for them. They're grinding these kills as well. Exhale, links in hand down to 2. I think they would have thought they were in a driving spot here in the north, but Team Vitality being too big for them. The bees thrive in the Honeywood of Tago. Team still got numbers. They've got a good amount of position as well. Do worry about Mika sitting back a tad. Nitro's going to dig his way to the zone. Hi ho, hi ho, it's off the zone I go. Actually, you found gear. That'd be cool. You been spotted? No, I think they've seen that. I think they've seen it, Mark. Dig your way down, mate. Dig your way down. You're not in zone here. You're just out. Just outside of zone. Well, 20 seconds away before we see what happens. Team Vitality looking to try and take the win. They're going to go back to back, hopefully, if Levante has anything to do with it. Zone. 7 seconds. P90. Got more ammo. Not much, but enough. Yeah, no heavy shift. Donuts up. We're good to go. 11 players still remain. For Nitro. He's in. He can't dig the rock. He's not mining for ore. He's mining for opportunities. The boys from Team Vitality will know that there is someone else lurking. Don't forget you got the kill feed recheck, haven't you? So you're able to kind of see like where these sort of teams are and stuff like that. Well, not where they are physically, but actually how many teams there are remaining. Manos begins to run. Quizzy finds justice as he jumps up. He's got a Famous. Is there only one Famous? Yes, yeah. Famous with the stun gun. Looks back to the rock on that south side. And Levante does find Nitro, so 4th place for him. Now down numbers. Might be down more numbers. Start to engage. TMO exposing the angles. Now Pop makes the run forward, and that is it done. Big grenade actually comes in from head of my bed. Finishes it off. Now, straight ahead, 4-4. Team Vitality should be able to get that res. They do. Bit different game styles, though. With the Mythos, they're a little bit more tighter. They're sitting on this sort of west side here. They're going to try and push forward. For Team Vitality, they're quite spread out. They know where the dot's going to land. And apart from, obviously, ahead of my bad and Jedrock sitting in that kind of middle-ish or sort of south position, we now see Levante sort of tie up towards. Playing a different game. Here come the Doritos. Here come the smoke. These teams don't want to wait this one out. We are going to the wire. It's phase number 9. And start to make the play forward. Justice first to fall here. Unreasonable maybe. It's like Aries. Aries got not Justice. Justice got the famous. Mika does the damage. Flash goes over. 3-3. Put the trick in him. Is it good? Does splash damage. That's so unfortunate. Back as well to a 4. 4 versus 2. Justice is closed. Quizzy lined up and shot down. Team Vitality. Well, they go back to back here. 14 kills, 15 kills in the last one. Why can they not engage this on the main events? We're not quite sure. Let's go for a quick break. They want to turn the games around. We had a bit of a delay in the last one, so I need to drop out to a break. I'll get you guys back in as soon as I can. It's going to be Rondo.
Demolition.
I mean, it was that quick. I always picks at the pickaxe. Yeah, I should do, Max. I must stay alive. Here we go. Match number 4. Flight path though for Rondo is on the southeast, up towards the northwest. Give or take. Medium flight path. Through the middle, through the heart, through the soul. I'll be not going to get a test track in Ox Factory. Please, oh please. I love that. What does everyone think about the pickaxe? Levante? Trash. Well, you got to take his word for it because he's gone back to back, people. So yeah, GG's. Obviously with APAC, I was watching APAC, right? And I don't know if you guys have seen it. The they kind of having like one person in the team have a pickaxe. You see like one person, all the teams having a pickaxe at the moment. Which is, I don't know about the pickaxe. I love the destructible terrain. I suppose just speed to get in the hole dug. Is it worth it? We don't know. Hey, we're not quite in test track. We've gone north. I'll take that. It's late on the plane path though, so these teams that have gone early needs to rotate. That's a long rotation as well from teams like Team Yol, Bodini, No Tag Team, PUBG RU, Redline, etc. Interesting, Redline taking, I suppose, the old S8UL drop zone, but they've played in towards that kind of U-Ling section. VP like to play there now. But they've gone further north. I need to ask Aduzi actually why he's moved that drop. Like, you can hear my daughter, she's a gamer as well, she's playing a game in the background, so yeah, apologies. I need to ask him actually why has he moved from Hong Sang up towards Yuling. Obviously I don't take Yuling, obviously VP there, they come into that south section between. Obviously VP's been changing things up as well, so there's an interesting game. Back to back for Team Vitality, showing us the light of which they can achieve. So, Ipswich, right around the corner, brother. Not DJ Ipswich, are you? You're not. He's a legend. What I will do as well, someone's asked me, I will do lobby number 1, or say lobby 1, the other lobby. So we're in the event lobby. There is another lobby in PUBG EU Scrims. So let you know who is in there. Team Liquid, Furia, ENC. These are the ENC teams. Poland, Sweden, Tunisia, Egypt, Romania. Then we've got Milk, PMA, iBanana, NWP, Lifasho, Vilhaduk, T7, Iron Fist, and then Semt, and then Kib. But I will make that lobby after, because of, again, interesting to see how those sort of ENC teams. And I do have a section, new section coming in my website, track.gg, where actually I'm going to focus. I'm going to have a tab maybe, I think, for PNC teams, or at least a filter for PNC teams and ENC teams. I'm really interested to see what these teams do, or these players do, because you're going to see some doing tryouts, especially now. You're going to see tryout teams going towards it. Lots of tier 1 teams on playing today. Yeah, they're quite natural actually. The day after the event, I wasn't going to stream today, but I saw the lineup, and I was, to be fair, I was actually really intrigued with the ENC teams. So half this lobby was ENC teams, but obviously, and then we had the kind of the pro teams, or the pro teams, the top tier teams here as well, right? So, but the ENC teams got flushed out, which is fine because then we've got a full event lobby. So actually, that really helps me for this weekend because I am covering PEC sort of phase 2, where we are in this patch, where we are going to be working things forward and seeing who will qualify Friday, Saturday, or Sunday to go to the finals in next week. So yeah, I'm for me it's a learning curve, right? Why have I got no game sound in my ear? I have now. Um, um, right. Talk zone. Team Vitality in a good spot. This area here gets a lot of zone coverage. A lot of zone coverage. Also, just to let you guys know, some of the guys asked me to have kind of a comparison tab. So when they look at the replays, like I've got the replays on now, but they want to be able to click like Team Vitality and see all the Team Vitality games and then click on the replays, which they want to do. So yeah, sure. I'll make that. Some requests. Catching Bushido Wildcats. I want to say I wasn't impressed with Bushido Wildcats because they did get through to the final, but I'm surprised they weren't higher up. Aim on the door. So two. Makes sense. There's 1, 2 done for the flush. Nice. Nice. Nade. Good nade. Last one. Come Mark. He should have peeked over the top. He might have caught him. Doesn't matter though. Someone request will fall. Let's try and catch what we can. Those guys. Exhale. Pull up. Monkeys. We'll find the first one. Hang on the outside too long. Yoink! They compete. Going for it. No, they turn lots of nitro, and he's the nitrous oxide. They're down to a 2. I wouldn't do that fight. TMO crashing as well. Sorry, I got touched something, guys, quickly. Apologies. But it's TMI though, because they are crashing him. Wildcats on the run. They are on the run. G long station round. Baldini coming through the middle. Yo, fine position. But they're going to run to an area. I think PWD is airborne. He's not. Someone is airborne here. What's this? Okay. Obviously, Rondo, you do get a lot more gliders. Wouldn't be too surprised that we have one of the. Is that UL teams? No, they're not. I think they've rotated on this way, and maybe it's been taken away. It's a TMO. So you are going to play up this way. Has Justice seen him? Look at the map. Yeah, have a look. Ping, that's why they're reinforcing back this way. That's this fight though. Oh, little man's upset. 1-2. It's difficult. Wait for the zone. Doesn't quite go to where I think it would. Did it go more centralised? River splits to 2. It's going to be a race for the river. Line get aggressive. Compound 3 left. Exhale. Leave the compound. TMO. So rotate now. Mika's on his own. Joga Benito. Cristani, does he see him? No, he doesn't. He's on the other side. Mika disengages right time. Mika's in the mapping. Whee! Oh, he hit the brakes. I thought he was going full send. Whoa, how close is Levante? Oh, no, it's not. It's Jedrox. Big nade. Big nade. He gets out bright side in time. Gets exposed. With a vehicle, no? I'm going to try and hold out. Tadsy will play back. Marco's still holding out by his Todd. Is that Marco's got the recall? Maybe. Yeah, a good spot if he does, I'll be honest with you. Try and get that first. Unsafe. Right. Pressure, long distance as well. Over. He's being pinged for it as well. Interesting erosion of the rocks. You know, Wildcats get found. So just short of the recall, to be fair. Try and move out. Sunflower, we see the bridge. He does. Does he take the look towards the west? It's going to be a bloodbath. Red line crash in. And yeah, Baldini should come on the back of this as well. It's the right play for them. They've destroyed a huge amount of them. I found the last one. Busy shotgun. Thoughts back over, close to the door. Looking for the grenade to come through. He actually runs through the molly as well. Yeah. He's gonna get his res. He's gonna get the res in time. Red line go down. Baldini doing the right thing. They're kind of backfilling this one. Red line not getting their kind of clear attack they wanted. It's phase 3. Does pull back. So Holland's bit the river. High ground still remains. Team Yol. Cappy herding away. Connor keeping Mike alive, really. Took a huge amount of shots. That car going down. It's not good. So you are there. 1, 2. Doozy down. Reservoir maybe. No. Look, Benito. Find him. They got a recall station. If they want to crash into Rayam, that might be able to get him back. Is it risk versus reward? Maybe. They're in the zone. Town store there. Rocks there. S2G on the other side. They're going to be looking over. Send on the outside edge. T-Bone is making the climb. Need a bit of a joust. The tag team gets destroyed. Flush happens. Like WD. One more shot. Oh my god. Safety. In safety. Michael, Solo, STG, 2 players. Surely the lads are gonna play for that recall station. Phase 4. That's a chip. Cristani's causing some huge damage. Where is he? On a roof, surely, yeah. Zone goes south. So Jogo Benito got to get moving. Baldini kind of wraps underneath the teams. So look, they've got to wrap on that sort of south side. Team Vitality will be happy. They're going to try and hold there. It's a 2. They've got to worry about the next zone. And obviously, if they have to try and climb that hill, Baldini will try and hold them. Hive really split. Exhale coming out that southwest corner. TMO got to try and play in that sort of west as well. But we've got TMO, PUBG RU, and Ascend. Difficult area because the high ground ends at TMO. They're not in where they are. So they're going to have to come off a ledge or go further in. So there's loads of big patches here. Good position, I think, for Team Yo. PWD's in a good spot. The rest of the guys can maybe try and work their way in and come late. If they can control that northeast corner of this zone, that would be really good for them. Jogo Benito have to try and move, but the leapfrog has happened from S8UL. I think the big question is now, can they even get boots on the ground? I'll try and look. PUBG RU make the first descent from the high ground. Ascend will be doing the same. For the high grounds. Where are they going? Shots will come in. Hive is there. They see the car. Going to try and cut the chute. Has helped him out. Best lock is down. Full crash or full breach comes in. So Hive been distracted. Rocks. MG runs out, clicks dry, not at the time you want to. Gets the reload on in time. Ketsa gets the spray of S2G. They fall in the hands of Team Yo. It's Chris in the middle. He gets punished. The MG hasn't got the ammo required. Rocks takes damage. Hive reinforced the position. Reinforcements do happen. It's Chris out in the middle. So he's going to fall. Send down to 2. Really make the climb as well. S8UL underneath. They find a car and they slip away. Maybe they do slip away just in between. TMO Justice down. Ace is there as well. Back to T-Bone. He's got pans up. MG coming, Schenken finds him with a grenade. Keta Panzer as well. It's the Ascend way. Yes, can. Yep, take that. Oh no, here comes a crash on the other side. Blue zone's good. He comes through. The blue zone's going to bloom. He's going to have to med that one out. He actually needs a third party. Him and it's actually him and the blue zone. That one comes through. Meant to get that grenade down. The sends out. Dante looks there and know they've been person put up from behind. Let's come back towards this compound. So you were in a good spot. Cristani taking some shots towards him, and as he finds his way in, the fashion police himself. Did you guys all see that early content from him? I think it was fucking insane. Loved it. For PEC, Team Vitality went back to back. Down bodies. They're moving. Jogo Bonito on the north side. Baldini on the south side here. Team Vitality, as I said, leave the compound. Might just try and stay short here. This is in here. Need to have a car as cover. Why not? Is that UL? Do they make the push for this one? Yeah, having a look at it. As he goes down, see the car. Best of luck. Launch the grenade. Tell him my bag. Gets in the vehicle and knows. Gets away from it. Oh, punished from behind. He should be able to get him back. Actually, he might not be able to. Oh, did he know this? Actually, steal it. So they get the point. Up to 2. We're in a top 8 position now, so we are now on the placement points. And on my bad. Have to try and stay alive. I've got the smoke seed one. Grenade on the outside. Quite see. Gets the opportunity, finds one, but gets traded out though. Okay, they will fall. Tab will be there as well. And I don't. Oh, saying that they actually go for it as well. I was gonna say S8 UL not about to make the play. Oh, if that bounced any better. It was on target. Zone, 15 seconds, is moving its way in. Yo on the outside edge. You know, does get exhale. Gappy's looking to try and get Simon. Simon finds his little cubby hole. He gets caught. The foxhole is not big enough for him. Zone shifts towards them, but they are just on the outside edge. Sunflower, he does get one back. They're on back as well. Confirmation. Confirmation. Smokes, blue zones. Defensive play. S8 UL, store in. They'll try and hold out this south side. The Mad. Not going for the res just yet, but holding the high ground. That's that little left lean. In his body. In cover. Grenade comes up. Does go short. He has the cojones of steel. Mad. Now has to back up. He's going to be exposed now. He's been exposed, surely. He's been spotted. Maybe not. Yeah, it's not good enough anyway. I'll go down. Yo, make the push towards Jogo Bonito. Oh, run. Are you getting hit? The Doritos. Soggy Doritos. We don't have soggy Doritos. That's good. Oh, depth charge more like. That's better. Oh, Michael. Off the backboard. Pops the smoke. Just trying to look for the cover. Another depth charge will come underway. Bonito on the other side. It was always going to be a fight for this one. Cristani has wrapped up towards the other side. Michael definitely knows he's here. Cappy gets hit. So, fortunately, row down. Baldini make the play. And for Jogo Bonito, they fall as well. Down to a 2. Game's quick. This is 24 minutes in. Like, you guys have just really started. Like 40 minutes in. We go to the wire. Maybe it should calm down. This is just a sea of grenades. Got any more you two left? What point do you have to go stab each other? Slaven Reservoir, if you can hit the smoke in the right place. Takes huge amounts of shots. Liberty steps out into it. Simon store there. Noddy off angle in his foxhole. He's in a good spot. Simon launches And nade forward. Simon gets 2, and he's gone for the res. Blue zone to follow as well. But the blue zone comes from their own team. It's annihilation for Team Yo. From Simon charging forward, just trying to find the opportunity to get the res. Actually finds himself with 2 in the end. It's quite stacked at the end. 4 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3. Rodini has seen it. They're trying to look for anything they can on that side. They've expelled huge amounts. TMO down numbers, move forward. I said for Jogo Benito, 7 kills. I actually thought they were going out there. I thought Team Yo had the better of them. Never count out Jogo Benito. I think they look at this gun. We'll have to move over at some point. How many smokes? They've got 1 smoke launcher. So it's 4 smokes. Enough maybe to deny some information. Maybe crash up onto the wall, but Slavin's digging maybe forward. I don't think you're going to make your way to zone this way, mate. It's an attempt. Maybe if the whole team had him. Do you make your way in from there? Guys there. It's like you obviously I did fall. Aldini did make the push in and around. Sunflower he's remaining by himself as the other 2 have pushed around towards that east. It's this wonderful plateau he can play from. I suppose the other guys have not pulled back this way. Slavin getting caught mining. Not playing Minecraft. Not playing PUBG. Only does fall. Last drops come in. I think Joe Benito will become the team of choice to punish it. Can't get on their toes, can they, to fight? So I'm good for most teams. Makers in, so the rest of the guys can move. Hive got multiple angles to fight. Noddy has dug his way. A little bit of a trench, but not gonna be enough. Gotta think about how they get across. Simon is looking for that res. We'll get it. Super res on. Anything lurking that's going to help him. 556. Nothing else. Oh, he's battered. He's ditched. Is Slavin generally trying to claw his way to zone? Kill confirm. So every time they kind of I just can't every time he goes forward, right? He can't dig under, so he's always going to bring the cover in front of him down, smoke and then dig. Okay, quick. Here we go, take what you can. Now dig. Dig, Slavin. Dig for safety. Dig for Jogo Benito. He's got a dip now. Dig. Dig, Slavin. And if that was in the smoke, there was a bowl there, wasn't there? GG's. Like it. Absolutely love it. Right. 3 teams remain. TMO not being expelled too much, and Molly is good. Grenade does the damage. Sorry, the Org does the damage because it stays alive. TMO down bodies. Hive having to activate now as they sit in the compound. Aries makes the play forward. The MG obviously at the top here. Hands going down. That's trying to help him out. Baldini obviously made the push in. Launches the Panzer, but Henry gets caught. And there's kind of a bit of a teamwork here. Baldini and the TMO teaming up against Hive. We're not allowing any kind of bumblebees, Hive bees, vitalities to win. Down to a 2. Panzer off, really. When he comes through, doesn't quite do the damage they wanted. Looking for the other side now, as they will get through a second. The blue zone nade will force them out of the situation here. Mogul comes out, but expels a huge amount of damage. Just try to go back, gets caught. Actually, as he runs back towards the compound, the MG store on the adjacent side. It's going to be down to Rocks. He's on the top here. I've had the numbers, but they're going to fall down. They're going to fall down pretty bad as they do get pincered in. Baldini obviously trying to look for what they can. Mika goes around the outside. Molly catches, not in a bad spot. 1-2 is done. Mika charges forward, but he's going to fall. Baldini, well, they use everything they can, but Aries refuses to go down. He's running out of ammo. You got anything he can there? He's going to use the med where he can. Does he know he's in the car? I think they know he's in the car, right? Swings out. He swings some shots. He falls. Good play. But it's not enough. Cade out. We'll hold. 15 kills for Baldini. He needs to isolate 1 versus 1. He's got centralized. Shots will come through. Doesn't get the damage that he wants. Gets a bit of splash damage. Now jumps across towards the other side. Has to try and focus in towards the centralized position as the zone encroaches in. Phase number 9. Stort 2 versus 1. We've got the flash to try and look for it. He's got a flash in return. The blue zone's going to make the push, and the blue zone does the final blow. Baldini, a huge game for them. Another huge game. 15 kills, 25-point game. And it came down to the compound in the end. Hive took it quite early, unable to try and hold on to it. Well, I suppose they did hold on to it at the end. Teams unable to kind of crash in. Baldini with a massive swing. Now it was a 50-50 for them, especially coming on that south side, but they didn't overcommit. Remember, they were trying to play into vitality, but they didn't have to. So, again, they knew when to try and get the kills. They knew when to disengage. The engagements are quick as well. We was unable to get back to S8UL, and obviously with Baldini, they swiped him clean. So, that, again, was a good play. Mivov able to get 5, survivability good. Yo got 9 this game. That's a good play from them. Jogo Benito with a nice 7. So the team's getting some big points on the board. Let's take a break. Unfortunately, guys, I believe it is going to be my last one, as there is 6 games, but I'm only maybe able to cover 5. I need to get to the gym before it closes, so I have to apologize. But let's get ourselves into the game. I'll see you guys in a few. Here we go. It's match number 5. It is my last game, unfortunately. There is 6, so there is another cast going on. So if you're okay with it, I'll raid the Russian cast if you're on Twitch. So you're able to kind of watch it. And I can find... I think he streams on... YouTube. I need to check. I'm not quite sure. I'll double check. I don't think he does, actually. We'll wait and see. Anyway, flight path for this one is not great. It is an east, southeast, up towards the west, west central. It does tease us with the military. We might even get that kind of southeast corner. If it goes late, intriguing. Thank you for my developer who's just pushed the updates towards the player profiles. That's definitely more optimized. We need to look on the enriched graphics, so I will bounce back a message after this. But it does look 1,000 times better. Guys, please keep your feedback coming in on the website because I just feed it back to the development team and I've got limited knowledge. I know what I want in my head. But yeah, I kind of want to have something maybe for the community. Let's go late the zone as we are up in that kind of northwest corner. George is in, same sort of style. TMI will be all right. Will we see Ascend go for that early rotation? I think we should actually have a look at Ascend and have a look to see what the play is for them. And there's a 2, 3 that they're really moving as well. So look at this, they're already on the play. So yeah, they want to try and push up. I wonder if they take the same compound again. Let's be what I'm looking for. Saying you are normal drop zone for them. Yo, normal drop. PUBG RU, Bushido Wildcats, no change, no change. Starry Sky's taken obviously the drop because you haven't got VP. Storm request any team or military. They won't camp them out because the zone's not there. It's not allowed. Team Vitality go for theirs. We have Team Nemesis, so Baldini will go for that north side. S2G go for the spread between Rozuk, Boatyard, and Hive already conquering some high ground already. We catches him coming over. XHAL normally likes to try and play this area. I do play Ruins. I don't always go for the high grounds. Two, three, four. Do like that. It needs a bit of work. I do like that. Exhale, find Hive 2-2. Dante moves back. No tag team play. Expecting Everest. Everest is in the centre now. I'm trying to find Everest attracts the zone. It's in the centre, so there's lots of water out on the west, maybe. Maybe it pushes back this way. Yo moving now. Jayu moving with 4 minutes 30 in. Good and playing. Hey, well, last game actually. Team Yo. Where they going? Looking to go around that north side. There's a WD's got a ping there. I'll put the same. All going north. Jock Benito. No pings. 5 players encroaching. 2-2 here. Ascend. They've pinged up now. Gonna look for that compound. That's what he's here to do. He sees the doors open, so not bad for Ascenders to try and hold here. I'll find information on the other side. Good spot. Bright will find safety. Sorry, skies move in. Red line rotate past. Why is that not working? Oh, that's why. Hold on. Let's see. Error message. Where's my error message? Oh, hello. I've got fire. I've got a lot of firing. So I'm stuck here. They're coming for the reinforcements as well. They've got 2 down. Why not? It's Chris. It's back. We have to shoot through that. Oh, okay, gets found. Oh my days. TMO, full defense. They lose 1. But they clear Ascend. Clear and fast. I've got to fight on top as well. Dini versus Tio. Okay, have a long fight as well. I'm sure there's 6 games. It feels like a final game here, peeps. Oh, these zones are horrible for my map feed. Most teams are there. Right, they disengage. Say come around the top. PUBG, you might get involved in this. They're gonna hear the recall. Michael's left behind. Michael's come out the wrong side. Away a bit. Might do. Stays in the dip. Should be alright. We're okay. Bit jumping around here. Lots of jumping around, to be fair. Cappy is back. Back again. Cappy's back. Tell a friend. We'll be alright. Goes at North George, you'll be fine. Everyone got a lot of shots coming through. S2G still hunkering down. They've lost one as well, right? Yeah, they have. Boatguard is free. And Team Vitality Jox has fallen. No tag eye here. And James, he extends out. Get caught. Look to the left. Zone shifts over. Everest now finds himself on the outside. So there's going to be that play back. Teams going to have to get a shift in themselves. Team Vitality on the chase. Quizzy taking the lead. That car is spent. He needs that balance rotating versus taking shots. Connor will find safety as he does go by. He's all right. Oh my god, the commotion is hitting hard though. Exhale going to be in here. They've picked up mad negative. Marco's going to come over to the top, but he's a one shot as well, so they're going to be cautious how he tries to play. He's in the smoke. Exhale hunting. The wolves they are. Yeah, love a little lurk, little drive by. Say UL comes south. TMO, no stretch out. Red line go for a double. Storm request, find the same rotation we had from game number 1. Long have lost one, but Exhale will ride the wave and they will full send in. Grenade will come out, finds the opportunity to get one, comes back out the adjacent stuff. There's no players have gone by. Right, so it has to be cautious. The Mad is there, but he's in the open. He gets peeked out as well. Maybe the confirmations where they can. Rico's going to be there. Oh, he had the opportunity. Bright side's down for 2 HP. Red line not helping. Grenade over the top will cause the damage, and it's not going to be their case as he is going to fall. Looks out. Find the final blow, and never long. They don't last for much longer. So you are keeping well out of pressure. S2G did go boat yards. They have got the recall. There'll be 6 games. I need to get to the gym. I've got work tomorrow as well. I need to get a 24-hour gym. That's what I need to get. Dedicated. I wouldn't say I've got a personal trainer, but I have someone checking up on me all the time who is one of the coaches, analysts, staff of PUBG team. So you out. Take rounds on a doctor. I think let's have a little look at that. Being sneaky. 2G gonna rotate their way around. So much commotion. Apologies, I have to keep bouncing back to the map, guys, because I look away for 2 seconds and it all kicks off. Obviously, for PUBG RU, they've gone back to get the recall as well. Levante's working his way down. PWD. Levante gone northwest to try and get his recall. Cappy's here. I think he hears the car. He sees the car. He's trying to get James back now. He's going for James. He knows Levante is going to be kept at bay. He's driving his way down. He's going to try and lock off that side. Michael does get Levante as well, so good shots from him. That's really driven by Cappy's pick. Zone comes back. Needs to get back on the other side. High, massive 2-2 split. Massive 2-2 split. I don't even know where they want to go. Everest, can they hold? I think they can. These teams got to figure out how the hell they get in. It's where we look at teams like SAUL and go, where are they going? The caution in front, look. Play back. Maybe it's going for the top. Looks like it is a play going for the top. They are going for the chase. The Deucey sees the opportunity. Famas though will hit, and it hits hard. SAUL. They can continue to sort of drive this. It actually does some damage towards field first. They do put up, but they are on the outside here. They've got to be cautious. Got some time. It is phase number 3. More grades will come through. SAUL apply the pressure. That's going to give him enough just to get this res back on. Bestlock though does wrap his way around. Don't forget, Bushido Wildcats on a split as well. As I think someone's been digging holes. That is a big hole to have dug. Grenade? Parked a bus? Blew a bus up maybe? I don't know. Go Marco. High ground. For SAUL, they know they've got teams here. They've heard the commotion. They've got the res. There's a lot of drawing now on the map. Look. So they're going to play in all the way around. They're going around the long way. Doozy's made the call. They're going to come into the warehouse just behind Team Yo. I think they were trying to get for the high ground, but it's been taken. S8UL caught in those longer rotations, but we know they're going into danger. They're going into the lion's den. Oh, the red zone. That's what Martin was talking about. It's harder to flip these cars. They've got to be cautious, though. The red zone's done the damage around here. They've lost a lot of momentum. They are going to start working their way down. Can the boys see the rotation? Have they even heard it? They haven't yet at the moment. They are on full loop. PWD has now picked them up. A couple of shots will send them back the other way. S8UL still trying to find our home. They navigate again. The bunker. There's more trenches here. There's more dips and craters than the moon. On this north side. S8UL still finding a path in. Still taking a barrage of shots. Still taking their time. Find safety, at least for now. But we need to, I think, try and find themselves a little bit of a dip in the middle that they can play. Good push, good hold. A lot of these teams are going to wait for the zone shift. Just the Everest will remain. Everest does remain. That's at UL, despite being deterred by a lot of these teams. They actually find some level of safety. And they are in a centralized position. Hive, massive 2-2 split. They've got to get shifting themselves now. They are going to move in as they come in and behind. Leave the safety of those crates now. Going to be going back towards Everest. Careful. It's going to be a bit of a hold. I think there'd be a question whether they could sit here and hold the bowl at the bottom. Give them maybe a foothold out. It's not going to be the case. Hive climbs for the mountain. They climb for Everest. Bushido Wildcats have to try and make the push. The How, X-How, sorry, is now landing down. And they've seen the team on the north. Where the hell did they get down this one? Spin that the players down. Sheila. It's a bit windy on our angle today. The Mad brushes them aside. He finds himself down. Has he even been spotted? Surely he has been spotted now. That's a free kill. Have a punch up. Da, 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 da. 1-2 done. Metro one side. SDG in and X-How feasting or famine. I'm not quite sure what's the case. You were leaving us. Yeah, sorry, Rude. Yeah. Yeah. I need to get a 24-hour gym. I'll be back later in the week, so I missed the last one. And if I'm honest with you, Rude Gaming, the last game is interesting. Should I say? Less about strats, maybe. This is why they reinforced it. XL do full 14th place. If you think this game's mad, game 6 is just as bad. Panama Bad's holding. Locato is there. Get out. GRU looking to try and get out as well. Blue zone will go through. One of the docks will find not just one but two. As Team Yo look to try and pull up. It's confirmation for one. Someone request cause some problems. Team Yo take the next barrier over. S2G getting the better of the compound. For Starry Skies down to the last one. Just a bit of a throwaway. Pans, I don't see much happening. Great comes underneath. And Starry Skies gets sent to the skies in 12th place. Shoot a Wildcats on the high ground. Make the push. Go Marco level 3 vest. Rock's looking to try and maybe get that res on where he can. Does. Actually do get the better Celtic as well. So actually lose not just one but two. Mogor will find him and Doffy's from the distance. We'll find Code Marco. Crossberg, despite spelling his name interestingly today. That's going to cause my website to have a complete meltdown. Final player here from Bushido Wildcats. Hive. Obviously, I took the big position to try and move out. PWD is wrapping behind. Charge. Backs up into the corner. He's clicked right. He has. This should be the drive now. Let's figure out where they are. PWD sprays but doesn't get hope. Gets rocks a little bit. Grenade should try and get the corner. If not, he does jump away. He's going for this one. I see just farm at the bottom. Michael makes the push. Team Yo get confirmation on 1. That's up to 4 now. They lost 2 on the other side. The zone does shift back this way. But Jogo Benito, they are well out of zone, but they're taking a stab at S8UL. And as the higher they climb, the worse it gets for them. He finds the capabilities to try and find them, but not the case. Hive completely disengaged. S2G looking to come back the other side. Team Yo are able to get a little bit of a breather at the moment. O'Connor, unfortunately for him, he's hit a head gasket and now he's running. Trying to find safety. Does get into the dip. The dips though are not quite as much as you want, especially with S8UL. With a little bit of elevation. Get out of my way! I'm trying to shoot! Let's get confirmation as well. O'Connor will fall down back towards the top side. I'll go and make the push. My bad has been found. Michael just launching grenades forward. Oh my god, Michael finds him. He's on point on the Kobe. Problem is that he doesn't know Mogul is going to be there. Confirmation done. S2G push over towards the top as well. Yo, not overcommitting. No tags falling 8th. They get the placement point. Mogul has to try and lay low for the boys. BWD gets caught. Michael has to... Oh my god, Mogul gets a second as well. Michael falls down, and now they can draw attention back. Does charge his way forward. The Famus is there. Mogul is about to flick right. He's run out of mags. 94 in the back pocket. He's over 2. Schengen has been knocked. Final player here for Hive. 7 kills on the high ground. The team that took the high ground off the start. He needs to get rid of that. He can't. He's burning ammo. He's going out of fashion. 53. A mag and a bit remains. He's got the zone. It is phase number 5. It is shifting again. Everest remains in. The teams shift their way around. Mogul, again, gets, as I said, a little bit of a breather for now. But he does have to work his way in. S8U are in a good position. They can drive from that north side where they can. Mogul, most going back to look for some ammo where he can. He has the opportunity. Jogo Benito out at the moment. Lock finding some safety. He's got some aerial cover. Might stop at least some. For Jogo Benito, this is a full send. Smokes go forward. Might be looking for those trenches that were created. Use the smokes and pop the smokes just to kind of block the fire. Fight still continues. Let's say you well there. Best luck will clear. Apologies, guys. I clicked the wrong bloody button. Got back in time. Full send from TMO. They actually used the opportunity to get there. Mogul trying to find anything he can. Best luck following the way around. Phil first does find the one. They are making the charge forward. Get to the higher side. So UL, they close it out. And as soon as they get back to rocks, he's going to fall. Phil first clicks dry. The shots will come through. We are in the top 4. Red line with 3. That's at UL also with 3. S2G have been on the high side for some time now. They find 4 kills, but only got 2 players. And TMO obviously down bodies, and Justice, the IGL for that team, has been confirmed. It's actually worth noting, actually, I do say he's the IGL, and actually, let me correct that. He's not actually at the moment. He's kind of making a co-IGL role as well. Himan is, I believe, the IGL now for TMO. So there has been another change for them. Hmm. 11 kills for S8UL. We'll see if we look at the zone. The verticalities here. And which does favour some of the guys at the top. But what will happen is when this shifts, and if it shifts heavily away from them, they're going to have to work their way down. It's phase 6, right? And we're game 5. Game 6, I said, guys, it's going to be crazy. Rude Gaming, 100%, brother. So apologies. But I got to take it with a pinch of salt, game 6 as well, because it's not always played the scrim way. There is some etiquette behind the scrims. 7 seconds before we go. 3 teams do remain. 3 versus 3 versus 2. Iris will wait. He actually holds on to the high ground. So apart from S2G, no one else really needs to shift. Obviously, Carrick needs to try and get in from red line. He's going to use the trees as cover as he plays leapfrog on 1 already. Just jumping his way up. S2G now trying to make the play and take the shots down. They've got to get moving, but they go for the aggressive stance. They wiggle their way around. And now. Level 3 armor is going to help. S8UL going to try and hug the base of this. Be difficult for them to fight upwards. An uphill battle. Literally the case. Doozy looking to try and expose. Shots like instant 2. Just get in the car and move. That's what we're screaming. So I can go around the rock. Line find safety. S8UL in a driving spot now to win. They've got majority of the zone in their back. I think this is the calm before the storm. We are going to go to the wire, I think. It's phase 7. Maybe there's a reason why we wouldn't wait. Hazard on the other side. He's trying to be sneaky. He's trying to expose the angle. Doozy in safety. Hazard rips his way back up and round. CCI next is making the push. There's a lot of drawing. The drawing peaks towards the south side. They know where red line are. CCI next is in here. I don't think they can mine for gold, especially on the rocks. So the pickaxe. They both got pickaxes. No, only one. We've seen teams run these pickaxes. Adusi's got one. Westlock's got one. Bill first got one. This is the pro mining team. Careful with the Doritos. They might roll down. Hill. They'll roll down, but how far? That's not what you want, really, is it? Phase number 8. And for S8UL, they've got the dot guys. CCI next, again, launching forward with the Doritos. I'll try and play out. Azar's going to move his way down towards the Doozy. Doozy's on the hole. Doozy finds the initial shots, gets the opening hard to try and make the play. Here comes the Molly. Will he get the shot on the Molly? Molly goes back a little bit further than he wants. He's only got 40 shots, so he needs the kill. He needs more ammo. 5.56 awaits him just ahead of him. He has to try and back away. So look. He's on the hold. Phil first has got ammo for days, but he's got the links on the other side. Dana does find CCI next. So Hazard is the last player for them. STG have to try and make their way down the mountain. And the mountain they will go. It's a red line sweeping this east. Oh my God, Lazar finds Phil first. Adusi, again, he has to be disciplined with his shots. Lazar knows he's there. Charges forward, tries to find him. Bestlock makes initial shots here. Red line might get a pass as they're going to look to try and climb their way up and round. Actually, they did go up and round, but you come back. Dino. He grabs the opportunity to take the FAMAS, and why wouldn't you? Is there a place to watch 6 game? Yes, I will raid a place so you can watch the 6 game of Rude on Gaming on Twitch. So I will make sure you are watching the last game. It's just in Russian, that's all, mate. He's got the backs of them. He's got a lynx, though, potentially breathing down his neck. We are going to go. That's a long throw, right? S8UL. They're pretty much on the dot, right? Yeah. Nice one, top, but they are exposed. Doozy's waiting for him to come round. He has to try and make the play. Best luck, though. Finds an opening not, but takes an opening barrage of shots as well. So he's going to go down. Grenade goes up. Grenade's rolled downhill. Does some damage. The blue zone runs past. The Doozy still waiting, still watching. You can see he's dropped that secondary gun that's giving him more ammo. So he has a 42 and a splash. Hazard's going to be a problem. Doozy needs to hear him. He's right behind him. He gets shot in the back. Oh, that's teamwork makes the dream work. That's the boys covering each other. Dino, he's got the FAMAS. He takes the shot towards the Doozy. They've anchored up. They've crossed things down. The Doozy refused to move. So the Doozy goes down. They've held the line. They've crossed. They've put the anchor and they've gone, do you know what? You cover me, I cover you. And the Doozy had utter faith in Bestelok to be able to defend him. Didn't even turn. Didn't even flinch to turn. That's the level of confidence. That's what you want. Phil first there. Bestelok on the second. Dino on 3. He's got a level 3 helmet. Vest is pretty tanked. Phil first. He's on 3. But he's pretty tanked as well. You might want to send him forward. That FAMAS packs a punch. The shorter mag doesn't always help out. There's the gas can. Why not? Waiting for them to come up and round. They've not played it. Flash comes over. He's been spotted. Smoke is going to be there. Now we know exactly where they are. Is he trying to find any more loot? Is there anything left in the cookie jar? The sprayer comes through. Doesn't quite get the connection. Needs to drive it to 1v1. Bestelok is ready and waiting with the molly in hand. Now the molly will come out. He has to work his way down the other side. He has heard it go off. Has to be cautious. Has to take the high ground. Looks for the spray and S8UL will close it out. It's another 15 kill game. 25 points. Wow, wow, wow. The biggest thing for me there, the biggest thing was S8UL and the confidence the boys had just to go, do you know what? Cover me. I've not got the ammo. I'll make sure someone doesn't run over the top of you. You make sure the guy from S2G or S2G can't run over me. And that shows the level of teamwork, that synergy that they've built up over the years. No wonder why this org has picked this team up. Last minute dash, though, obviously, when it came down to them, when it obviously on PEC, expect high things for them this week. As I said, guys, unfortunately, I need to run to the gym, so I do need to say goodnight. But I will be back later on in the week. I will plan to do another Scrim cast as well. And then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be on the PUBG main channel. So PUBG Esports covering PEC Playoffs 2, where we've got the Playoffs 1, 2, and 3. So again, for those that are new, make sure you tune into the PUBG Esports channel, or should I say the PUBG_Battlegrounds, the main Twitch channel. And where day number 1, we're going to be looking for a top 8. Day 2 would be a top 5. And day 3, unfortunately, we're only taking a top 3. So super hard, but the last chance for some of these teams to qualify and stand a chance to put enough points on the board to go to the next stage. Yeah, I'm excited. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe. If you're not on YouTube, get to YouTube and hit the subscribe. And for those that are on Twitch, I will go out and raid someone so you will be able to see and follow for the last game. That's it from me. If you haven't already, go on track.gg. We just push an update onto the player profiles. We are going to change it slightly and enhance the graphics. And obviously, we will make sure all the stats are updated after this one. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.